Quick up here, but what's neat about track compared to some of the other things you're going to hear about as you remain here the rest of your morning is, although we compete for team points, as you may all know, it's very individually based. So we have some individual awards that some of our athletes have been able to earn throughout our season that I was able to have with me this morning. So I'm going to use that my time to recognize them for that. But a couple thank yous just real quick while I have the opportunity, but I also want to thank the board for the opportunity. I got a lot of support from Jerry. This is a new program for myself. I have a background coaching track, but it was at the high school level, and it was many, many years ago. But my daughter, I'm very involved with coaching my sons in multiple other sports, but I always said to my daughter, I said, if you find something that I can get involved with you, I'd be glad to do it. It was not going to be ballet or any version of any kids class whatsoever. Gymnastics, definitely not. But she said, well, where can we do track? So it started out with me writing a very simple email to Jerry and saying, hey, does our parish have a track team? And she wrote me back and said, no, they need a head coach. Do you know anyone? So I said, Katie. I said, I think we found that activity that we can do together. And she had a great year, and when it ended, she said to me how excited she is about it next year. So Jerry, if I haven't had a chance to tell you, I can let you know that yes, we will have a track team again next year as well. Because I have a goofy work schedule, I relied on a couple of people to help me out. Sarah and Tricia are here tonight, so there were some things that I couldn't make it to. They were able to help me out a little bit. I want to thank the parents for getting the kids to practices, because we don't have anything necessarily set. And then, more than anything, I want to thank the kids because of the age span that we cover and the events that we can do. The older kids helping the younger kids is something that I really enjoyed watching and being a part of this year. Not every member of the track team is here today at the banquet, but for those of you that are, I'd like you to come up and be recognized as a group, and then any individual awards that I have, I'm going to hand them out at this time. So I believe I saw Olivia. I know Olivia's here. Ella's here. Alexa, Katie, Nicole, Gabe, Eric. Why don't you guys come up real quick? All right, Joey. Oh, Ryan's here too. All right. I didn't see Ryan and Joey. So, all right. That's everybody. All right. So again, for first year program, for myself and for some of the people that are standing in front of you, our accomplishments were incredible. We talk about the first meet that we had this year, and we're like, I don't know if I want to run, I don't know if I want to jump, I don't know if I want to throw. Let's just pick 3 events and go out there and see what happens. And one child that I specifically have in mind, that very first meet did not go very well, and it was more focused towards running. Well, yesterday, she took 9th in the entire Archdiocese of Philadelphia in a completely different event. So it's just a matter of finding your niche and running with it, and it turned out to be very, very, very successful. All right. So anyway, so Ella, we have the novice girls shot put. You took 2nd place in the first round. Oh, by the way, everybody standing in front of you, all qualified and participated in our league championships. So we didn't have anybody that was unable to participate in our league championships. And Ella, we also have from the area championships, your 5th place medal from the shot put. So congratulations. Olivia, well, I wouldn't be surprised if we see you run a track in college one day or maybe even something after that. This is probably the fastest person in the whole room. I'm telling you that right now. Olivia, we have a couple of accomplishments for you as well. We have a 7th place ribbon from the first round of championships in the 100, a 5th place for the 200, and then a 2nd place in the long jump. All right, you advanced
then to the next level of championships where you took in another medal for 4th place in the 100 and also participated in the Archdiocese Championships yesterday. Gabe took a 4th place in the boys 400. So we have this for you. Alexa at championships took an 8th place in the 400. You got a cart or something we can put all these things in? One of the greatest things when you get involved with being around kids is watching, like I mentioned a couple minutes ago, is watching the older kids get involved with the younger kids.